And I am very happy. Are you happy in your relationship?
Yes, this relationship is a happy place for me. It's like...
I love that you use
the word happy place. No, but seriously, it's like, for me, it's one of those things where I found where I can... Seeing her happy actually makes me really happy. Was that you have to understand you're not going to get anybody that's perfect because you're not perfect. So understand that there's some certain things that you will compromise in choosing that partner. Most important things in my life, in my whole journey in life, the friendship, the partnership, the life partnership, just the connection.
God is in it, right?
God is in it.
That's right. Listen. Okay, this is the happy place. And we
speak on it.
She the one you say.
Speak on it.
I heard that.
Speak on it. If I were to get married, then Jennifer is the person.
She called him her happy place. And yet one courtside look at the internet convinced the house was on fire. That's the tug-of-war around Jennifer Hudson and Common. The love notes are loud, the whispers even louder, and the truth lives somewhere in the quiet. This is how a very public romance kept resetting the narrative, and why the latest move changed the tone overnight.
You write a lot about you want to be a husband one day. You have a rather famous relationship coach.
Oh yeah, yes, Michelle Obama. She has definitely helped talk me through just certain moments of relationships.
Common's been speaking like a man who finally found what he prayed for. A partner who's equally yoked, a relationship that's one of the greatest blessings in his life. It's poetic, sure, but it's also precise. He's naming partnership, alignment, timing.
So as far as Jenny Jen.
I love Jenny.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, timelines do what timelines do. Freeze frame a single look at a game and write a whole breakup thread from it. And then Jennifer steps in with just a few words that cut through everything. Calls with her man of mine, put her in her happy place. Not a soft post, not a grid dump, a calm sentence in a room full of industry people.
I'm gonna do what's good for me and the lady. You know, right now all I want is happiness, good times, peace on earth.
And suddenly, the narrative tilts. But this didn't start at an all-star game. They were orbiting each other for years. Two Southside powerhouses walking parallel lanes. The spark that fans could actually point to.
It really didn't allow for us to spend as much time and put as much energy into our relationship.
Breathe, 2024. A stark sci-fi thriller where the oxygen is running out and the chemistry isn't. Working together kept them in the same frame, and that's when the sightings started doing the heavy lifting. Dinners here, courtside there, the kind of just colleagues, photos that rarely stay just colleagues for long. And then came the moment everyone screenshotted. January 22nd, 2024. The Jennifer Hudson Show. She asks if he's dating. He laughs, then answers the way only a Chicago poet could.
I'm very grateful. I thank God each and every day, and I'm just letting God guide this relationship.
God is in it, right?
God is in it.
That's right. Listen. Okay, this is the happy place. And we
speak on it.
She the one you say.
Speak on it.
I heard that.
Speak on it.
But here at the happy place, we like to respect people's privacy, so I'm not gonna ask you too many more questions about that.
Yeah.
But you know, everybody wanna know, so I had to.
Yeah.
Ms. Hudson had to get into that thing.
We keep it private, but I want to acknowledge how wonderful she is, how great she is. So that's good.
Yes,
Yeah.
I feel that same way about my partner.
Okay.
By describing the someone without naming her. It wasn't a press release, it was a wink. The internet didn't need the full name to get the message. From that day on, rumored shifted to we see what this is. But the way they talk about it isn't the same, and that's interesting. By mid-2025, Common is on a mic calling the relationship divine timing, life partnership, and yes, equally yoked.
We are together, and I just appreciate her as a partner, as a woman.
He honors her catalog, her spirit, her faith. It's very public, very intentional. Jennifer? She keeps the volume lower. She'll drop a sweet line, smile, move on to the music, the audience, the work.
Coming live from the happy place, always bringing out guests that you can't replace. And this next one is special, cause just like me, he's from the south side of the shy city. He makes music and movies.
If you're keeping score, his love language looks like long sentences and gratitude. Hers looks like calm confirmation and a quick pivot back to the craft. Different styles, same message. Still, one clip nearly swallowed the storyline. One glance, one camera angle, one split second where her expression didn't match the announcer's cheer, and boom, the timelines lit up like a scoreboard in overtime. People clipped it, zoomed it, looped it, and wrote entire relationship timelines based on a shrug you could have missed if you blinked.
Was that you have to understand you're not going to get anybody that's perfect because you're not perfect. So understand that there's some certain things that you will compromise in choosing that partner.
That's the internet's favorite sport. Read a whole chapter from a single comma. There were captions about body language, armchair experts dropping terms like avoidant and stonewalling, and carousel posts predicting a countdown to It's Complicated.
Jennifer Hudson,
Yes.
your girlfriend, how special is that relationship to you?
Oh man, that relationship is one of the greatest blessings and most important things in my life, in my whole journey in life. The friendship, the partnership, the life partnership, just the connection. Byron, to have somebody who's as talented and just soulful and like gifted and can do all these different things and is one of the greatest vocalists of all time and just this pure artist, man. Like she's a special artist.
Meanwhile, fans who've actually watched the two of them for more than 5 seconds pushed back. They pointed out the obvious. It was a loud arena, a live broadcast, and a moment without context. They reminded everyone that adults can be serious for a beat without it meaning disaster. And here's the thing about rumor weather. It changes fast. A cloud passes. The light hits different. Something as simple as a shared smile backstage or a playful line in an interview flips the temperature. When more moments arrived, little confirmations, normal outings, that steady tone they keep, the hype cycle ran out of steam. It wasn't a press conference. It wasn't a grand speech. It was just consistency. The same calm that made people question the noise is the same calm that eventually drowned it out. The loudest narratives burn quick. The real ones keep breathing. But the rumor mill hates a quiet week. So it looked for a new fuel source. And that's when art, of all things, walked in with the receipts. When two artists move in sync, they don't need to explain it. They publish it. The track drops. The harmonies lock. The bars land like a note passed under the door. Short, honest, and aimed at one person who still hears you in a crowded room. On this record, the energy isn't messy or showy. It's grateful. It sounds like Sunday morning clarity with Friday night drums. His verse does the thing he's known for. Wordplay woven with intention. While her voice takes those words, lifts them a floor higher, and sets them by the window. It's not a PR stunt. It's music. And music is measurable. Credits, performances, replay value. That performance mattered. It wasn't just they're together. It was they can build. In an industry where pairings are often cute in photos and chaotic in studios, they gave the opposite. Clean delivery, grown lyrics, shared space without stepping on each other. Viewers saw the comfort. Listeners felt the alignment. Even the skeptics had to admit it. Whatever the off-camera story is, the on-record chemistry is real. The best part? They didn't weaponize the song. No pointed subtweets. No winks at a rumor. Just two pros doing what they do, reminding everyone that the most reliable receipt is the one you can press play on. But off the mic, there's another stage that decides how long a story lasts, and it isn't TikTok or a tour stop. A daytime host with awards on every shelf isn't just a performer. She's a company. There are advertisers to calibrate, affiliates to keep happy, and a studio counting the days until the next renewal. That means the personal can't become the product. She can be warm, open, even playful, but never messy. That's why her language stays smooth. Celebrate joy. Protect boundaries. Keep the main thing the main thing. It's not cold. It's disciplined. On the other side, he's curating legacy. Albums with heavyweight producers. Roles that age well. Causes that outlast the news cycle. His brand is reflection and resilience. When he speaks about love, he doesn't chase headlines. He frames it like a lesson he had to live to understand. Equally yoked. Divine timing. That's not Instagram poetry, it's positioning. He's telling you who he is and what he values without throwing anyone under the bus. Quiet power plays like that are why brands stick around. They can't risk splashy scandal, but they love consistent character. Behind the scenes, both teams probably follow the same crisis comms blueprint. Don't feed the monster, don't deny the obvious, don't let the personal outpace the professional. If an unflattering whisper pops up, they give it nothing to drink. If a sweet moment shows up, they let it breathe. That's how you outlast rumor cycles without looking paranoid or performative. You don't slam the door. You just keep walking through better ones. And if you're wondering why the tone stays measured, remember this. Not every industry relationship is about content. Some are about calm. Some are about having a safe landing after years of turbulence. That plays better with executives than shock value ever will. Stability sells. Excellence renews. Which brings us to the question the internet keeps trying to answer for them, before they even ask it out loud. Here's where the culture loves to sprint. Rings, timelines, ultimatums. Fans set imaginary due dates. Blogs call it a now or never season. It's entertaining, but it's also noisy, and it ignores what both of them keep modeling: grown pace. He's hinted before that if he ever takes that final step, it would be with someone who meets him at faith, purpose, and peace. She's demonstrated again and again that her North Star is the work, the son she loves, and a personal life that doesn't need a press tour to be real. Those positions aren't opposites. They're lanes on the same road. People will point to his history and draft patterns. They'll point to her privacy and claim distance. But adults aren't spreadsheets. Sometimes the lesson you learn across chapters is exactly what makes this chapter durable. Maybe the point isn't, will they announce it next quarter? Maybe it's, can two fully built people keep choosing each other without letting the crowd choose for them? That's a slower question. It's also the right one. If it happens, it won't be because comment threads set a countdown. It'll be because the private pace lined up with the public promise. And if it never becomes a headline, that doesn't make the story smaller. Some relationships are success stories even if the internet doesn't get a wedding album to pin. What matters is the day-to-day. The check-ins, the laughter that isn't mic'd, the covering each other when life is life ing. So if you need a prediction, take this one. The next big reveal won't be a reveal at all. It'll be the same steady signal we've seen. Two careers climbing, two hearts choosing calm over chaos, two people refusing to let a trending tab make their calendar. When the milestone's real, it'll be obvious. When it's just chatter, it'll fade like chatter always does. And that's the part most timelines miss. The quiet decisions that never make a montage. Headlines spike. Clips get overinterpreted. A raised eyebrow becomes a thesis, and a pause gets treated like a plot twist. But the thread running through this story isn't drama, it's discipline. He speaks in gratitude and alignment. She answers with steadiness and joy. The art keeps showing up. The work keeps growing. The calendar keeps telling on them more than any rumor ever could. So you can chase the noise, or you can follow the pattern. Consistency, collaboration, and a pace that respects real life. If you're watching for the next twist, watch the music. Watch the interviews where the tone stays gentle. Watch how the small moments add up while the loud ones burn out. That's the compass. That's the plot. Now I'm curious, what do you think the next real move is? A joint performance that breaks the internet? A quiet milestone you only notice after the fact? Drop your take below. And if you want more stories told with receipts you can replay, not just rumors you can refresh, stick around. The next chapter is always closer than it looks. Who do you think's gonna be the next person in the limelight? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get the latest celebrity news and updates. I'll see y'all on the next one.